Okay, good morning, good morning, good morning. Stocks go up, stocks go down. Then we see. Interesting day yesterday. Nice. We hit a whole bunch of them. Microsoft right off the bat yesterday. Today, if you held them, it's going to be a double. Yesterday, you had a double. Then it went down. Adobe had a double. Nice. MicroStrategy doubled fast. Nice. CMG up 3 fast. Nice. Et cetera. First Solar doubled on the 140, sold those, have the 120s, they doubled. Today, Caterpillar way lower. Probably may go positive. So here's the thing, everybody's going to guide down. Look, this is what it is. It is what it is. Caterpillar, we didn't buy it because we knew the earnings were going to be great. Okay? They were great. The CEO told you they were going to be great. But were they going to guide down? Maybe. They don't know what's going to happen next. They don't know what's going to happen with the war. They don't know what's going to happen with interest rates. And orders are getting way less. Think about this. People, see, there's this myth, okay? You got to learn about reality and about myths, okay? And there's this myth that Elon and all these car companies and these banks and housing people and real estate agents that lie through their teeth, all these people have come up with these myths. And there's so many amateurs out there. Think about this. When I was growing up and I bought my first car, my payment had to be under $100, no matter what. And it was a Firebird. I bought a Firebird. So I would save up so I could borrow $3-4 grand to buy that car. $100 payment. That's it. $100 payment. I mean, go do your payment on a 36 or 48 month car at $50,000 or $60,000. Really? $1,500 to $1,800 for a car payment. Really? Go look at the price of your car is costing you. And then it goes straight down and it goes to shit. And then you get some problems with it and that goes to shit. And look, people are getting smarter. But there's a set of people that are not so smart. And people keep convincing us. Just walk into any car dealership and the first thing you ask the guy, okay, this is this. I'm looking to pay this much. Oh, yeah, come sit down. Can we have your name? F you. You don't get my name. Well, we can't work with you. Okay, goodbye. I mean, you can't even make this stuff up on how these things. You call up, say you need windows in your house. Oh, we're giving you these great deals on window. Okay. So what are these windows? Here's what I have. Give me a ballpark. No, can we have your name? Can we have your address? Can we have your phone number? And I'm like, you do know that even if you get it, nobody's going to talk to you unless you're reasonable. And I talked about yesterday about reasonable. I got a lot of messages that, Sam, you're 100% right. People just think they can do it. I had a guy, in our neighborhood, you get people come knock on your door. They're like, oh, your bushes need doing. Can we do your bushes? I said, how much? $250. He goes 250. I'm like, last time I did it for $75. Oh, no. We work hard. Okay, go work hard somewhere else. I mean, it's really funny. It's funny. And then you go walking around, after market closed, and you see these guys working on this house. I mean, so somebody gave them the $250. It's just hilarious to me. Think about what they're charging. See, I break everything down into real value. You got two people doing your bushes. Two people. It takes them less than an hour. $250. Plumbers. All these things. They give you 2 or 3 different prices. Oh, you can't do it? For $250, well, how about $150? Well, you just cut it $100, so I know you lied to me to start with, so I don't even trust you at all. See, that's me. Now, other people like, oh my God, you just gave me a deal. This is car companies. Cars are going to go to shit. So let me give you the thing on my car. This is very interesting. You guys should pay attention to this. So, I don't know, 4 years. So it would be 4 years ago. 4 years ago, I went into Lexus, and they wanted $23,000 for a lease, RX. And I said, I'm going to give you $20,000 for and I'm going to prepay it. I'm going to write you a check for $20,000. Oh, no. 15 minutes later, they said, okay, $20,000 for the lease. Now, right now, all these people tell me, when I posted this on Twitter about a year ago, everybody's like, oh no, I work for a car company. You can't do that. We don't do that. You don't know. You don't even know how car companies work. I mean, okay. So I get this lease for $20,000. And then last year, about 6, 7, 8 months ago, maybe 9 months, maybe a year ago, I had to turn it in. And the residual was like, I don't know, $29,000 for the car. And I could buy it for $29,000, but they were offering me $34,000. So that's $5,000. I said, wait a second here, something's messed up. So I go on the internet and I put in the car, and everybody's saying an automatic buy on it is like 41, something like that, 42. So I end up selling it for $13,000 on the residual to the same people that Lexus deal. So it cost me $7,000 to drive that car for 3 years. Well, I mean, I have 4 cars. So anyway, but on top of that, so now the reason I'm telling you this is the reason I got that car at $20,000 is there was a $5,000 rebate on it. So this year when I said, okay, get me another car, they quoted me $34,000. They said, oh, the cost of money. I said, you don't have a cost of money. Oh, yeah, we had to buy that car. No, you have no cost of money. I'm paying you cash. Okay? But now there's a rebate coming. There's a $5,000 rebate coming. Why are they giving you a rebate? Oh, first, they can't sell it at sticker. And 2, they have to help you with either the financing or give you a rebate. So now that whole car industry is about to change with rebates. Now you go to housing. They got it. The new houses, they're buying your rate down to 5% or 4%. Because nobody's going to buy that house from them for $1 million when it's a $500,000 house. They're just not going to do it. People want to keep their other money to spend elsewhere. They're not going to go, if they make, I don't know, $5,000 a paycheck, so it's $10,000 bring home. They're not going to pay $7,000 for the house. And that's the issue the market has. So understand that. Look at Tesla go down. There's no compelling reason to buy Tesla. Yesterday, all these people, go read Twitter, is saying Tesla is great, it's going to do great. Panasonic cut production of batteries. And they sell some of those batteries to Tesla. Tesla has zeroed in. People are figuring out, Tesla's not such a good thing. If your car gets wrecked, and let's say you have insurance, and there's always limits on insurance, and it's going to take you 3 months to get your Tesla back. You don't get a loan car for 3 months. At some point, you've already maxed out the loan piece on that, on the rent-a-car. This stuff gets pretty ugly, I mean, all this stuff has changed. And don't get fooled. Just because Tesla went from 100 to 4,000 and people made millions doesn't mean it happens again. Maybe it goes down to 150 and it stays there for 5 years. for 5 years. Very possible. Because there's no such thing as FSD coming. Let me tell you, if he cut the price of FSD to $50, 50% of the people still wouldn't buy it. Still wouldn't buy it. I don't care what you think. I'm just telling you the fact. Because you have to know how the world works and what is valuable and what is not valuable. Okay? And all these people are trying to scam you and all this other stuff. Think about this. Say you use AWS or Microsoft Azure or Google Cloud. You can't even get through to these guys. Nobody answers the phone. They send an email and then say, oh, phone system's not working. It's hilarious. You can't even make this up. Caterpillar. Farmers and people, both for deer and caterpillar, you got to go put up, you need this crane, and the crane costs $3 million, and you may not have it, so you have to borrow money. Pretty huge, right? At the amount of money, the cost of money is huge. They're guiding lower. And I love Caterpillar. I love Caterpillar. I thought I knew he would blow out earnings, and he did. But this time he got conservative, back to the guy he was. Okay? So understand this. NVIDIA. Wall Street has an article that they're going to lose $5 billion worth of sales. Well, he guided down up only $2 billion this time. Is he going to guide lower next time? Or are those sales already taken care of? They may be taken care of. And he's okay because he has that much demand. Right? Interesting. Did AMD have earnings? I think AMD was supposed to have earnings today, right? Not doing nothing. I don't know if it's there. Okay? So just be aware. Don't just think everything keeps going up and up and up and up and up. It doesn't. You get 1 day, 2 day moves and down. 1 day, 2 day moves and then up and down. BKNG, I love BKNG. I think BKNG is going to blow out earnings by $8 or $9. Their earnings are going to be that massive tonight. But how can they guide higher with a war? What if bombs start going off everywhere? There's some terrorist events in some airports. What happens to this? I mean, let me tell you who the biggest gougers are of everything. The airports are big gougers, and hotels. I mean, just stupid prices. I remember last year. Was it last year? Maybe, yeah, last year. I go to New Orleans. It was $900. $900. Jesus. It was like a day's in, man. I mean, you can't even make this stuff up. All this will correct. And when it corrects, don't be on the wrong side. Okay? Don't be on the wrong side. A product has to be a really good product to be able to hold its value. Okay? Very, very interesting. And that's what Caterpillar is telling you about their stock. It's at $295 after last earnings, and it's $230. Okay, last thing, and this one's very important. SMCI is at not SMCI. SEDG, Solar Edge, is at 340. They guide down, then they guide down, and then they pre-announce, and it's at $80. So it loses 75% of its value on solar. ENPH, they guide down, they guide down, they guide down, and they guide down 4 times in 4 quarters. Goes from 330 to 80. Down 75% plus. First Solar is at 240. And it goes lower. They didn't even guide down. And it goes lower. They guide down a little bit. So it guides down. Then they haven't guide down again. And it goes lower on the other ones. And it's at 136. But 75%, of 240 is 60. I mean, maybe they come out and say, "Oh, we're fine, and they make stuff up, and it goes up." But in theory, this is heading to $90. It may not do it this quarter, but it's going to $90. I'm like 85% sure of that. Okay? So very, very interesting. People just disillusional. Don't be disillusional. If a company like Enphase can't tell you, "Oh, we've hit a bottom. Oh, we've hit a bottom. Oh, we've hit a bottom. Oh, we've hit a bottom," 4 quarters in a row, what's that telling you? Okay? Now, I'm not saying the market doesn't go up. I'm just telling you, be aware of this stuff that's happening. Look at NVIDIA. Was back to even, but it's down. Does it break 400? If it breaks 400, 391, 382, 365. 365. And let me tell you, if they guide down and they don't give you a yearly number, 300 comes. Jesus, Sam, you're insane. Absolutely. What if it happens if bombs start flying everywhere? Okay? Just understand this. Nobody's saying it's going to happen. I'm just telling you what's possible. Possible and probable. That's how you make good money. That's how you stay grounded in what you're doing, buying up, buying down, whatever. And then we see. Okay? I actually think NVIDIA is going to test 400 today and see what happens. Okay? That's what we know. Okay, let's get started. Good morning, everybody. SPX is down. No, it's up 5. It's up 5. Puts at 4172, 4171, 4172, 4191, 4209, big number. 4100, big number. Is this end of month buying or is it real? Don't know. Have to see. Okay? Avago. Is he going to close the deal? Doesn't look like it. Let me tell you, if he doesn't close the deal and the deal expires, and I don't know when it expires, somebody said November something, they will take this stock down 100 points because he's lying. When they find a lying CEO, they destroy the company. When you tell me we're going to close it, we don't care, we get approval, we're going to close it. If they don't close it, they will crumble him. They will cripple him like you haven't believed. Okay? So just understand that. Then we see. If he closes it tomorrow, it should go to 880, 900. What does he do? I have no idea what he does. But I have no idea why he doesn't just come out and say, we're closing it no matter what, or we're not closing it. He just comes out and makes shit up. NVIDIA, 404, 400, 391 needs 422 to sniff. Adobe, 532, 536 accelerator under 509. We'll probably sell this early. Okay? Lam Research, working lower. 581, 562, 603. Meta. This one's really strange. 309, 322, 381. CMG. We bought this yesterday. If this can pop through 1926, it can run to 1950. Underneath, 1891. Now, we got CMG because technically it looks like it's going up. But let me tell you, at some point in the next 2 or 3 years, CMG is going to drop 500 points. People will stop buying burritos. You don't go there as a single person to go buy a burrito at $18. $14 for a burrito, you had chips and a Coke or whatever, at $18 or $20, why don't you just go to a Mexican restaurant and have something there? And the CEO just keeps coming out, oh, yeah, people are willing to pay. Because they don't care right now. They don't care. But at some point, they will care. They will. but we like it for today. MicroStrategy. Does Bitcoin break 35,000? If it does, 37 and it'll work. Lily. This opened up 10 yesterday and dropped 6. Took all day, dropped 6. Today it's up 10. Does it drop 6 again tonight? Caterpillar, 221 down, 242 up. Don't need to buy up for at least 4 to 6 weeks. Snowman, 147, 151, 141. This goes to 120 if they miss. Amazon, holding okay, 136 up, 127 down. BKNG. This thing, if all you had was earnings and you didn't have a war, I'm pretty sure this hits 3,200 again. But not with the war. They can't guide up. People are lowering prices. They just are on hotels. Nobody's going to go travel to all these places if there's a war going on. SMCI, if NVIDIA drops, this drops. This is right at breakdown level. If it gets down to about 214, 213 pre-earnings, then the 250s would be interesting. First Solar, 120, 119, 101, 92. NOW. Can it go? Can it go? Maybe. 577, 581. Microsoft, 341, 349. Tesla, 90, 193, 191, 188, 188, 171. 171. That's what we know. That's what we know. Everybody have a great trading day. See you in chat. November 26th deadline on Avago. Ronnie is telling us. Thank you.